Welcome back to the class that is reflection of light. So we have already learned of what is light and what is the importance of light and what is the logic behind the things getting seen visible to our eyes, and what our brain is saying that the things which you are seeing are so and so, isn't it? So today we will learn about mirrors. Mirrors, I said, are of two types, isn't it? We will learn about the path of light, how it is traveling. It will travel into a straight line, isn't it? So simply, mirrors are of, again, how many types? As I said, mirrors are of two types. What are those? That is nothing but plane mirror, and one is spherical mirror. Okay, as I said, spherical mirror is again of two types, concave and convex. Okay, spherical mirrors are again of two types, concave and convex. Fine. Now, suppose you are in a dark room. Fine, you are in a dark room and you have a mirror in your room, and you are going to stand in front of the room mirror. Okay, now you have a torch with you. Simply you are standing here. Okay, now you are having a torch with you. When you just glow the torch towards the mirror, will you able to see yourself? Will you be able to see yourself? No, you will not be able to see yourself. At the same time, if you take that mirror and start just glow the mirror at your face, you will be able to see yourself into the mirror, your face in the mirror. Yes, you will be able to see your face in the mirror. Yes, how it is possible? You're showing you're showing the torch to the mirror, but it is not showing your face. But when you're showing the mirror onto your face, you can see that your face is visible here. Okay, how is this possible? This is possible only because of the reflection of your light. Whatever light is falling onto your face and getting that is reflected. As I said, our face is not a luminous object, isn't it? It is a non-illuminous object, isn't it? This is illuminated object. We are illuminated objects. The light cannot pass through us. So what is happening? We cannot produce light. Okay, we cannot absorb it also. So what is happening? Whatever light is falling onto your face, whatever, when you are showing the torch onto your face, whatever light is falling onto your face, that light gets reflected to the mirror, isn't it? So you can see your face into your eyes. So first thing we will learn is what is incident ray. What is incident ray? Okay, what is incident ray? So incident ray is nothing but the ray which is falling onto the mirror surface. Okay, suppose this is your mirror. Okay, the ray which is falling onto the surface of the mirror is called as incident ray, which is denoted by small I. And this ray, when it is reflecting back, okay, reflecting back, then this is called as reflected ray. What it is called? It is called as reflected ray. This is called as incident ray, and this is called as reflected ray. Fine. The ray which is reflected is called as the reflected ray. So the point we should know, isn't it? The point we should know where it is getting reflected, isn't it? So the perpendicular line drawn from the surface of the mirror is called as normal. Okay, is called as normal. So what is incident ray? So what we have come to know, incident ray is nothing but ray which hits the surface is called as incident ray. That means the ray is hitting the surface, that is surface of mirror, is called as incident ray. The reflected ray, what is reflected ray? Ray which represents the light reflected by the surface. So the ray which is represent that the light is retracted by the surface, that is it has bounced back, it has come back, that is called as ray of reflection. Okay, reflected ray. Normal, the line which is perpendicular to the surface of the mirror, that is surface of the mirror, is nothing but it is normal. Okay, it is denoted by normal. This is denoted by I, and this is denoted by R, and this normal is denoted by N. So I hope this is clear. So next is, Now, what is the angle of incidence? As it is shown in the figure here, you can see the angle between the incidence and the normal. Okay, the angle between the incidence and the normal. The angle between the incidence and the incident ray. Okay, incident ray and the normal. So the angle between the incident ray and the normal is called as the angle of incidence. That is the angle which is formed between the angle of incidence and the normal, that is the line which is perpendicular to the surface of mirror, is called as angle of incidence, and this is denoted by that is angle I. Okay, and here the angle of reflection is denoted by R. Okay, angle R. So here you can say the angle between the reflected ray and the normal is called as the angle of reflection. So these five are very important points, dear. You all have to remember. What you all have to remember, because the whole lesson is based on this only. First is incident ray, second is reflected ray, third is normal, fourth is angle of incidence, and fifth is angle of reflection. You have to remember this in any case. If you remember these things, the lesson is very easy for you all. Okay. So we will learn how the rays are reflecting, how the rays of light are seen, how the light reflects after striking an object. So what we are going to do, we are going to just take a mirror strip and a black paper. Cover the mirror strip. First we are going to take a mirror strip. Okay, simply we are going to cover this with black paper. Okay, we are just going to cover this with a black paper. And now what is happening, we are just covering this strip with black paper now, and cut a 1 mm wide slit in the black paper as shown. Okay, so hold the mirror strip with the slit facing simply in the black paper. We are just going to place 1 mm, that is 1 millimeter wide split. Okay, simply just a small split we are going to make between the paper. Okay, then what we are going to do, we are going to hold the mirror strip with the slit facing the sun. Simply we are going to take this slit and face it towards the sun. Wherever the sun is falling, we are just going to place and face this. Okay, then what is happening, you will see that some light is coming through the slit. Some light is coming. This is a slit, right? The sun rays are falling. Yes, you can see that some light is coming out of this strip. Let this light falls on the sheet of paper spread on the ground. So as we have already spread a paper here onto the ground, so what we are going to do, we are just going to allow this light to fall on this paper. Okay, light coming from such a slit or any other small hole looks like a ray of light. Okay, simply if you take a paper also, if like another example I tell you, if you take a small this one, what do you say, a small transparent sheet, you take a transparent sheet and cover the whole transparent sheet with some black paper. Simply put a small hole on this. Okay, small hole you keep on this paper, and when you allow, you keep a torch and just put a torch light onto this paper. This one we have covered with whole black paper, we have just kept a small hole here. When you are allowing the torch light to pass through this, you will see that only from the small hole only one small line of light will be coming out. Okay, that is nothing but, you can say that you can say that the light travels in a straight line. Small, we have seen in the this one also, where we have observed that light travels in a straight line. There also we have observed that when we are passing the laser light on one small straight line, the light is coming like that, only one ray of light will be coming out. Okay, now what we are doing, now we are taking another mirror and we are just placing it in this path. We are taking this mirror and we are just allowing this mirror, this light to fall on this another mirror. Okay, so what is happening, you can see that the light ray, such that the ray coming from the first mirror falls on the second mirror as shown. We are just going to place it like this, so that it can, the ray which is coming out from this slit will fall on this mirror. We do not see any other ray out of this light apart from the one single slit ray coming out of this mirror on the paper. This effect of mirror strip on the light is called as reflection. You can see that the light which is falling here, this will come back again, and you will see that this is nothing but the light ray of reflection. Okay, the ray of light falling on the mirror is, this ray of light which is falling on the mirror is called as incident ray. Okay, and the ray which is getting reflected is called as ray of reflection. Okay, reflected ray. And here this line, we draw a simple, straight line which is perpendicular to this is called as normal. Fine. So I hope this is understandable. Any doubt, please come back to me. So we end up the video with this. In next class we will learn about law of reflection and other topics which to be followed, and wait for the next video. Until then, take care. Thank you.